How's it going, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Dead Like Sanctuary, the very first destruction test of a weapon I built video of 2022. It has been a very long time since I've done one of these. I'm a bit nervous because it's been a long time. Although I shouldn't be nervous because the other projects I've been doing have to do with YouTube, like the projects I had mentioned in the other ones. We got food tasting channels and stuff like that. One of our food tasting channels is called Snack Praisers, so you can go check that out. Me and my fiance, we test different food, different candies, the cheaper Dollar Tree foods and more expensive foods from Lidl, pretty much all foods we test. And what other ones do we have? Do you know?
We have the friendly budget. The
friendly budget, which is where we pretty much budget ourselves on getting groceries and stuff like that. So we have that we're going to be doing.
We have AA Reacts.
AA Reacts, which is a reaction channel. It's where me and her react to different TikToks, different Vines, music videos. Was that?
Try not to laugh.
Try not to laugh videos, stuff like that. What else do we got? That's pretty much it, right? And then you have your podcast, which is the Haunted Cafe Podcast. I almost said the Haunted Podcast Cafe, but it's the Haunted Cafe Podcast. That's on Spotify, Anchor, and even on YouTube, some of the episodes. So go check all of those out if you ever have a chance. We'll try posting links to them all in the description below. And today I'm going to be testing out two weapons at the same time because they're a dual wielding set that I had made out of fiberglass rods. And if you guys don't know what fiberglass rods are, they're the rod markers that you see the construction workers use. They have that luminescent orange and silver color to them when you drive by them. They're like the really thin sticks that are put in the ground. And these things are pretty strong. Fiberglass rods in general are really tough. They actually use these to make like LARP swords and stuff like that. But I decided to make a little... Back in my day, they used to call them a switch. I made two little switches with out of them by pretty much painting them up and using tape as a handle. It's something that I could have done in my apartment instead of versus going out here using power tools and stuff like that. So this is what they look like. So I have the handle right here, which is jute twine wrapped over top of with medical grip tape, which is a really soft tape. It really is like a nice cushion in the hand, and then electrical tape to hold everything all together. And this one is the longer one. This one is probably about, I want to say this is about 2 foot long, maybe a little bit more. No, it's about 2 foot, a little bit less than 2 foot. And then I have that one, so I'm going to be testing out that one. And then I have my shorty one, which is about 1.5 foot, which just has a little jabby coney thing on the bottom, and you could tell, it's a field marker because this is what you would use. This is the part that you would stick into the ground. And this is also with jute twine, the medical grip tape, and electrical tape. And I'm going to be testing these two out on a head of cabbage that I have here, or head of lettuce, sorry. That little head of lettuce right there. I'm be testing it out on that. And like I said, anything that we're going to be using or destroying, we're going to be putting in our garden. So it's going to be used in a compost heap as compost, so that way we can grow our stuff better. This is pretty much just a broom handle with a screwdriver pretty much singed in to the tin, and then electrical taped, and then there's a stake on the bottom that's keeping it all upright. I don't know how well this is going to do because it's pretty flimsy, so I guess we'll see. I might have to rethink this. I might have to get like a wooden dowel and do this just because it'll be sturdier. But yeah, so I'm gonna don my equipment here and I'm going to test these weapons out. So I have 2 heads of lettuce and I have an apple, and the apple I'm going to be stabbing with a little cone piece. Since this is fiberglass rods, I didn't want to break these rods while using them because I still want to keep them. I could always make more, but I'd rather keep them intact. So I grabbed a soft material, and this is pretty much just for like a splatter shot type thing. So you'll see it either get sliced or you'll see it get smashed or whatever. It'll look pretty cool as it's happening, and hopefully I don't break this. I feel like it's going to break, but we'll see. If it does break, I guess I'll just be smashing stuff on the ground because that's the only thing I'll be able to do after that. But Houston Jones, if you guys know who that is, he does that anyway, so it's not like it's a bad thing. So this is the mask. I'm bringing back an old mask that I made a while ago. My DLS insignia on there. It's got the silver, which it's not silver. My channel isn't silver, red, and black anymore. It's I think it's orange and lime green and black are my 3 colors that I'm using instead of red, black, and silver, just because I feel like a little bit more brighter would grip more people's attention than just dull old, black and silver. So I'm going to put this thing on, and then I'm going to go ahead and test the weapons out and see how they do. Now, since I do live in an apartment complex, I just hope people don't think they need to call the cops because I'm wearing this and I'm breaking things. So let's get to the test. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit, how you guys can see it more. I have a pretty good camera now, so hopefully it catches some good stuff. There we go. Ooh, that's a perfect angle. Let me just, sorry guys. I have my fiance behind the camera, but I'm trying to do this myself here. There we go. Zoom in a little bit more. Perfect. All right. So the first one I'm going to be testing out is the 2-foot one, and we'll see how that does. So here we go. Hopefully I don't miss because this is a smaller target than I'm used to. Usually I'm used to like gallon water bottles and cutting this way, not cutting down so much. If I cut this way, I'm most definitely going to break this thing, so I don't want to do that. So yeah, let's get to testing out. It's been years since I've done this. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. That was nice. That was nice. That was a nice clean cut. Let's try the other side. In 3, 2, 1. I still got it, I guess, after all these years. Look at that. Look at that. It's slicing it. This is going to be a mess to clean up. Luckily, it's decomposable and it's good for animals, so it's not like it's a bad thing. I'm going to try one more side. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, I nicked it. That's all right. I'm going to try this part now. In 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay. That performed better than I expected. And honestly, I didn't get any paint. I didn't get any paint on the weapon. So, I mean, technically this is still edible if we really wanted to eat it, but this is going to the compost because I got a bunch of stuff on the ground anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the next one and then try out the smaller one, and then I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so here's the other piece. I don't think I'm going to worry about my mask in this one just because I don't have to worry about ricocheting. It's just lettuce. It's not going to hurt me. And you guys could probably barely hear me when I had the mask on anyway. I don't know how the wind is or with the birds. But let's go ahead and hit this one. This is the smaller 1.5-foot one with a little pokey bit on the bottom. So let's go ahead and try smashing this guy. See if I can do it just as well as the longer one. This is shorter, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult with accuracy. But let's see. Ready? In 3.
Bird.
There's birdies. In 3, 2, 1. AVIDICADIVI! Sorry. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. That was awesome. Look at that. That's a nice clean slash, man. It's like I'm using a blade right now. These things are gonna hurt if I hit somebody with these, bro. These will probably make you bleed. Hi, birdie. The birds are getting excited because there's lettuce on the ground. All right, so let's try the other side. This side's a little bit shorter, so I don't know how well this is gonna work. I need to turn it a little bit more this way so you guys can get a better view. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Now I chipped the corner, but it's still a nice cut. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer. In 3, 2, 1. Ooh, what? Look at that. That is nice. That is a really, really nice cut. Now we all know that I can actually I can hit the top of this no issue. So I'm just gonna. All right, so that, I mean, that, I almost stabbed myself with the screwdriver. The screwdriver's like right there. All right, so that's that. Now I'm going to set the apple up and see how I do with the pokey bit. I think I might just hold the apple and stab it, just because there's no point in putting it on here because I'm not slicing it. I want to be able to taste the apple because it's a Honeycrisp, and I've never had the Honeycrisp before. So I might I might cut it. Who knows? Maybe I'll just take a bite and then cut it after I'm done stabbing it, and I'll let my fiance take a bite so she can taste it too. But we're gonna clean up this lettuce here, and then we'll get right back to you. AVIDICADIVI! Okay, everybody, here I am back with the Honeycrisp apple. We're both gonna take a bite real quick before I do the stabby thing, and then and then I guess I'll try slicing it. I don't know if this is gonna go through or not. It's gonna suck if I break the rod hitting this, but I guess we'll see what happens. So we'll take a quick bite real quick. Let me get rid of the sticker. You can eat the sticker too, by the way. I wouldn't do that. I'm just kidding. I mean, if you're into that. But this doesn't have a stem that we can, you know when you were a kid and you did a little twisting, like, oh, the apple is 1, 2, 3, 4 years old, and then it'll break. But
we didn't do that.
No, you didn't.
No.
I did that a lot as a kid.
No, we did. It would be like A, B, C, D's, and the letter is who you're gonna marry.
Did you ever get to A? Did it ever break on the first time?
I don't remember.
What about D for the channel?
Deadlight?
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right, anyway. So I'm going to take a bite of this real quick, and then she's going to take a bite. That was a big bite. Ooh, that's super sweet. Wow. All right.
All right, bye.
That was Amber, everybody. She'll be here all week. But, all right, so let me finish chewing. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stab the apple with the little pokey bit here on the bottom. And let's see how it does. I'm pretty sure it's going to go through. It's just an apple, but it'd be cool to see anyway. So here we go. Ready? And let me do it. There we go. And 3, 2, 1. I mean, look at that. It was bleeding. I mean, I kind of knew that was going to happen. So now, I'm going to put it on the nail and try cutting it. Don't know if it's going to work or not, but I guess we'll see. Yeah. So, here we go. I'm going to try cutting this. I feel like I'm going to miss a few times, but I feel like it'd be funny anyway. But, here we go. Let's see how it does. In 3, 2, AVIDICADIVI! 1, I'm gonna overuse the hell out of that joke with using these. Anyway, in 3, 2, 1. I hit it, but I mean it did cut it, so that's good. That went flying. Good thing it's it's biodegradable, so it's whatever. No damage to the rod at all, which is good. So I guess I'll try it one more time. In 3, 2, 1. That one was pretty good. I am definitely cutting it though, so that's actually kind of cool. All right, I'm gonna try doing it one more time, except I'm gonna do it on this side. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, see, I knew I was gonna miss. And 3, 2, 1. I hit it, but I'm afraid to get too close. I'm just gonna go for it. I'll just make another one. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Well, I mean, I did it. I didn't break this. I kind of just exploded the apple. So that'd be cool if I can get the slow-mo to work. There it goes. All done. Alright, I'm gonna pan back up to the face now. Okay, I'm back up at the face, and I just got told I look like a redneck with this hairstyle, so guess what? Anyway, so this is the stand that I'm using. Once again, like I said, it's just a screwdriver with a stake on the bottom that I'm just sticking into the ground. So let's see if I can get it to stand up. You can't see it, but it's barely standing, and it fell over. All right, never mind. So, taking a look at both of them. This one, since I didn't use it to smash the apple, it doesn't really have any damage. It's more or less just a cosmetic damage, which is the paint somewhat came off just because I didn't clear coat these. I just painted them because I wasn't really worried about it. If I'm going to beat somebody's ass with it, I'm not worried about clear coat anyway because it's not even going to work. But so there's that. This is still good. The pokey bit is still good. It's kind of sticky now, so I got to clean these off when I get inside because of the juices from the apple. And this one, however, when I did smack down on the apple, I must have did a very good job because I splintered it. It's blurry. I don't know how to focus that.
You don't?
Maybe. Anyway, but you guys can somewhat see where it's split right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put some tape over top of it. It's just a beating stick. That's all it really is. So I'm not worried about it fraying. What I'm worried about is it breaking. So pretty much what happened was I hit the apple dead center where the screwdriver was. I hit it on the very top, and that's how good my aim is. So learn that. But yeah, so overall, I mean, they're pretty good. I mean, they did some damage to the cabbage. They definitely destroyed the apple. I would try these on a coconut like I used to, but the coconut's too hard and I don't want to break these. And I don't think it would do too much damage to a coconut anyway, because this isn't made to fracture skulls. It's made to leave marks on skin. So it's not going to break a bone anytime soon. It'll break before it breaks a bone. It might fracture a bone, like a hairline fracture, but that's about it. And probably not even that. So yeah, I mean, that's it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's good to be back. Hopefully I'll have a lot more to come, and hopefully I'll have a lot more homemade weapons and stuff like that to show you guys that I can actually do in my content room without having to annoy the entire neighborhood with what I'm doing. So on that note, I will see you guys whenever I upload another video. Catch you later.